Hey guys, welcome back to my black screen series. This is episode 25. It should be episode 26, but I'm still a week behind. Apologies for that. Just been really busy with the Cybertruck. Things are going really well. Well, quite good actually. Yeah. I've got all the panels done, the exterior panels, except for the guards, the wheel arches. Sorry. So yeah, all the stuff you see on the exterior of the Cybertruck that's stainless steel, that's all done. What else? I've also not just made them, I've sanded them, primed them, sanded them, primed them, put some filler in, sanded them, primed them again, and then sanded them again, and then painted them. So the paint that I've got on them is called gloss aluminium. It's a enamel. It's only a cheap paint, but they're only cheap panels, and I'm just spraying it out of cans. But yeah, I mean, it's not a fantastic finish, but at first look, it looks brilliant. Anyway, what else is there? I've still got to cut out the roof and the windscreen. Hey, if you're going outside, no, not going outside, you stay here. You wanted to come in, you stay here. You only just got in here. Just because you can hear Luke playing. What are you doing, Lukey? Come here, buddy. We can both go out together, maybe. Sorry, guys. I should have paused for this. I should have paused. Hey, Luke. Just give me a sec and just sort the dogs out. Oh. Come here, Leia. You want out? Off you go. They just wanted to play together, which is cool. And so anyway, it is actually Sunday. I should be putting out episode 26, but I just thought I'd catch up on episode 25 first. Yeah, so we're practically at the middle of the year. Technically, I think that the second is the middle of the year, around the 1st or the 2nd. Sorry, just having a drink. I've only just stopped working on the Cybertruck. I'm actually a bit buggered. It's been quite a warm day today. Got up to 25 degrees Celsius. Not sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's comfortable. But yeah, it's a bit warm if you're in the sun and you're actually sanding panels by hand. So yeah, I decided against the belt sander. I'd use the belt sander on the raw timber, on the raw plywood. But yeah, once it got down to, everything got a coat with the belt, and then we started priming it, I switched to hand sanding, and then after it was primed, cleaning that up, hand sanding, put in putty in little eyelets and grooves that are in the timber, imperfections in the timber, all hand sanded back, and then primed over again, sanded again, and then the gloss goes on. Yeah, the gloss is It's really nice. It really looks like the colour of the Cybertruck. If you Google Cybertruck Velomobile, mine's the first thing that comes up. So it's actually, it's a thing. It's gaining traction slowly on the internet. I've got a probably 20 or so % increase in my Facebook group that's dedicated to the Cybertruck build. And I've also got a few extra subscribers on YouTube with it, and also a couple extra subscribers on this channel too. So yeah, appreciate it if you're a new subscriber. Yeah, I don't know if you want to go through and listen to this entire series if you've just stumbled across it, but yeah, why not? You'll get to know a lot about me. And yeah, I hope in the second half of this year that I spill out a lot more about myself. Part of me racks my brain on what to tell you guys about me, you know, like, about me. How's my English? Sound like a yobbo, a westie, a bogan. No, the Aussie accent can be thick at times, guys. And a lot of it's just laziness. I can say my instead of me. I know how to talk properly. I do know how to talk proper. Yeah, anyway, I pretty much just either been resting or working on the Cybertruck or going to town to get supplies. Tuesday this week I went to Bunnings and got more supplies for the Cybertruck. For those in America, Bunnings is like, I don't know what you got over there, TradeLink, or it's a hardware, huge hardware store, Bunnings is. Are you going in? You going to stay in? In and out like a yo-yo. You're not just coming here to change your mind. Sit down. You need to rest. Listen to your panting. Sorry guys, Lowe's just we started this episode with her in, and then she wanted out again because Luke started playing. He was only playing by himself with a toy, but she could hear it and she wanted out, so she went out and they've had a play together, had a wrestle, and now she's panting and she's jumped back inside, and now she's laid down. That's the girl. You're thinking about whether you wanted to go back out, eh? I'm glad she decided to go down. Otherwise I would have just let her get out. I should have just shut the door on them. But yeah, so I got the girls in here resting. Missy's pretty much asleep. Leia's catching a breath after playing. And Luke is not even puffed. He's outside the door still, standing there looking around. Luke, hey buddy. So yeah, guys, my mood's been up and down. It's been more positive than anything else because I'm getting excited about getting closer to this Cybertruck being on the road. Yeah, it's going to be life changing for me. You know, obviously I'm not going to have to hitch into town anymore. You know, not so much of a need to walk but I will be walking and will be pedaling. I'll be using it to take the dog places, and then I'll park up and let the dogs out, and we'll go for a walk. And I want to use it to help me explore places, and to get the dogs out, and so that I'm not leaving them here when I'm going into town. I can take them into town. I can easily hitch into town with them. People pick me up with the dogs. But they obviously some people actually prefer to pick me up with dogs than without the dogs. But yeah, there's some people that won't pick you up when you got dogs. And it's quicker too. It's quicker and easier if you're going into town to get a bag or two of shopping, and then you got to come back again with that bag or two of shopping, and you're lugging dogs as well. It's a bit hard to, I swear I've missed rides multiple times because just when a car comes, I'll turn around and hear a car coming, and I'll go, oh, quick, face the traffic. Oh, hang on, dog off the road, pull the dog back. It runs around and goes runs around me and goes back onto the road again, and then I'm pulling on its lead, and next thing I haven't got my thumb out and the car's gone past. Where, if I'd have stuck my thumb, if the dog was not with me and I'd have stuck my thumb out, maybe the car would have stopped. But because the dog's mucking around and I'm too busy wrestling with it, and it's not one in particular, it can be any of them. Their timing's crap with things like that. Right when a car comes, they'll go around your leg, pull the lead around your leg and then towards the road, and when you're trying to pull them back so that the car's not, either stopping or taking a wide berth of you because of the dog. So you try and pull the dog back, and you might put an extra hand on the lead because you've got two dogs with you, or sometimes three. Yeah, it's just a bit tricky. With a Cybertruck, it's a ute. All three dogs can fit in the back, plus shopping. Don't have to carry a thing. I sit down, ride to town, ride back again. So nice. So that's going to be, sometimes I know it's easy to hitch from here, but sometimes I just can't be bothered going to town because I'm like, oh, I just can't be bothered going out and hitching. Sometimes I almost stay at the front of our place until a car comes, and then walk across the road and start hitching. But yeah, I'm over hitching. I like it, but I'm over hitching when, especially when I know what's around the corner, having this thing on the road. So yeah, I've been really excited about that. If it wasn't for that, I think my mood wouldn't be so crash-eyed at the moment. So it's been a little up and down, even despite being excited about the Cybertruck. Yeah, it's been a little bit up and down. Not like crashing into depression or anything, but I guess I'm always slightly depressed. It's just a matter of managing my depression, accepting things that I can't change, and like, you can't hate on yourself for your life, your situation, things that have been done to you in the past, or things that you've done in the past that you regret, or you wish didn't happen, or wish didn't happen to you, or like, there's so many things, and you add all these things up, and You know, like some people don't give them much of a thought at all. Maybe it's a lack of empathy. I don't get it. There's a lot of people out there that do much more worse shit out there, you know, like some hectic stuff, and it's like water off a duck's back. It doesn't bother them at all. They get on with their life, happy as Larry, no hang-ups. Maybe they just hide their depression. Maybe everyone that has issues and has, you know, like things like childhood abuse and growing up in house commission and all sorts of things. Like, part of me even feels guilty for mentioning that I grew up in house commission, because even when we were in house commission, I don't think we were exactly poor. We never starved. Yeah, there was Vegemite and peanut butter sandwiches for school, but you ate. You know, I remember kids at school that didn't have lunch because we were in a house commission area and their parents were alcoholics or gambled or were on drugs or combinations of those things, you know, like, or just bad with money, you know, like, make bad choices or lend people money or blow their money or spend it on silly things, or so and then these kids suffer, you know. The parents don't have money to buy lunch for them or to send them to school with some change to buy something. You know, it was like, when I was a kid, it was like 15 cents for a Vegemite sandwich, or 20 cents, 12 cents, I can't remember, you know, like, yeah, I think it was like 12 cents for a Vegemite sandwich at one stage, and 15 cents you could get jam or honey. It's like you could get an egg, you know, like a boiled egg mashed up onto your sandwich, like an egg sandwich with some mayo maybe, for like 30 cents. Yeah, everything's just changed. But yeah, you all know that. That's not learning anything about me, is it? Other than you already know I'm old. 56 soon, guys. Yeah, there's a very good chance I won't still be 55 when this Cybertruck is on the road. I'm hoping I'll get it on the road before my birthday. We'll see. All I can do is have a go. Do a bit every day. There's only 3 panels that need, and I couldn't actually sand them and prime them and paint them, because like I did with the rest of the panels today. So yeah, everything was like double primed and that sort of thing. And then I've got this final paint that's going over the top, the one that aluminium, gloss aluminium. And I thought, well, yeah, I want to put a coat of that on it because it looks so good. I did a little test bit, and I thought, yeah, it looks so good, I've got to put a coat of that on everything. And yeah, I'd got some putty at the same time, so I thought, okay, I'll go over some bad bits with putty, but I'm not going to go to town being silly with it and making it all look perfect. Just the odd bit, and yeah, I'm not making it perfect at all, guys. It's rough. Those panels are only temporary. I'm not going to spend a heap of time on them, making them look schmick, because they're eventually getting replaced. So there's no point. yeah, I want them to look good, and they will look good from a distance and at first glance, you know, and then you start looking at it closer and you go, oh, there's a knot there, or there's some putty that you haven't quite sanded flat and it's a bit patchy, you know, like just paint over it, all good. But yeah, anyway, it's not going to look dodgy, despite the imperfections that it's got. So anyway, I'm going to cut this episode short because I'm really buggered. I want to have a rest, and even talking's an effort. I'll upload this later on tonight, and yeah, what now? Tomorrow my plan is, so the panels that I haven't got the top coat on, or not, it's not top coat, it's the first final coat. I think I'm going to be doing 2 more final coats, at least 1 more. So yeah, the first final coat is on every panel except for the 2 main side panels that go the whole length of the vehicle and the tailgate. So those 3 panels aren't done because they've still got some putty on them that I had to do today, and it takes like 3 hours to dry, and it's good to give it a bit longer than that, and it is winter, so it just makes sense to leave it a full day. So I thought I'll just do the putty on them today, sand the rest of the panels off so that they're ready to go. I might go to Bunnings and get more paint if they got it, more primer, because I really need some. And I also need some more Araldite. What else do I need? I might go to Auto Barn. It's like an auto store. And I might grab some, maybe a set of 4 indicators, LED indicators. I just want the thin strip ones that are only about, I think they've got about 4 or 5 or 6 LEDs in them, just in a single strip. So they're not very big. So I want about 4 of them, because I'm worried that I'm still going to use the indicators that I've got, the Harley Davidson ones that I've got, but they're not very bright, and they're only little. They're actually meant for the end of the handlebars or mirrors on a certain model Harley. They're like an aftermarket thing, copy of the original, I think. I don't know. But yeah, I found them, and they're a Harley Davidson thing. They're chrome, but they feel like metal too. But maybe they're not. They might be plastic. I don't know, they feel pretty solid. They might be some sort of cast alloy or something. Anyway, they've only got 3 LEDs in them, and they just don't seem that bright. So I'm going to be using them as like auxiliary lights, and I still want to have 2 at the front and 2 at the back that have got like 5 really bright, at least 4 or 5 or 6 really bright LEDs for indicators. I also want to shop for a new rear light bar. I was using 2 20-inch light bars, and then I cut them down a little bit so that because they got a gap on each end where there's a screw hole. And I'll just hit that with the angle grinder and cut it square so that they'd go close together, so that it wasn't 2 separate lights, it looked like 1 light. And it still kind of looked like 2 separate lights, but yeah. And they're just a bit bulky. So yeah, I'm hoping for something a little slimmer and a bit shorter than 40 inches as well. I think I need about 38 inches or something. 37 inches, I can't remember. So what I was thinking of doing is having indicators on the sides and the light bar in between, and yeah, we'll see how we go. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna have to wrap things up because I've had a big day and I've still got to upload this later. I've actually still got to go to town, get some dog food, something to eat for tea tonight, and that's about it. Alright guys, thanks for being here, thanks for listening. Probably been a bit boring. I don't sound too enthusiastic and just talking crap about the Cybertruck again. But yeah, everything's great. The dogs are great, I'm great. Things are looking up, quite okay at the moment. So I'm hoping, like I said in the last episode, I'm hoping that I have the Cybertruck on the road early August. I'm not fussed if it's even late August or even September. It doesn't matter. Yeah, as long as it's on the road by bloody Christmas. No, like I'd really like it on the road before it starts getting hot, so I can do proper testing in the milder weather still. Yeah, because if it's going to get hot in the milder weather, then I've got to order fans for cooling. I was going to do that anyway, but I won't be able to run it too much in the hot weather. I'd have to run it early in the morning or late in the day, and only do short trips and not push it too hard. Because yeah, heat is the enemy when it comes to electric motors. If you let them heat up, they can destroy themselves. They get too hot. So yeah, cooling fans might be a thing. Well, they will be a thing, but it just depends on how hot things get and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up and I'll see you in the next episode. Please like, comment and subscribe, and yeah, love you guys. Bye.